In recent years, old FPS series have been making a return. Wolfenstein made a return in 2014, Doom followed in 2016, and Serious Sam in 2020. After the success of Doom 2016, we saw a boom in classic FPS-inspired releases like Dusk, A Medieval, Ion Fury, etc. And these games were really good. What we did not see, however, was a F.E.A.R-inspired game. Well, not until now at least. Allow me to introduce you to Trepang 2. Trepang 2 is heavily inspired by the original F.E.A.R. The original F.E.A.R. is one of my favorite games of all time, and I can say that Trepang 2 does it justice. Honestly, if you showed me this gameplay and told me it was from F.E.A.R. 4, I would believe you, without a second thought. The environments look similar, the bullet time and insane particle effects are there, the Spaz 2 is there, the epic slide and jump kicks are there, contact grenades are there, literally everything that made the original F.E.A.R.'s gameplay is there, and it's made even better by the extremely smooth and weighty animations. Of course, Trepang 2 adds some significant mechanics of its own. You have the ability to become invisible, grab enemies and use them as human shields, throw them at other enemies, or just finish them off stealthily. The bullet time / slow-mo doesn't exactly work like the one in F.E.A.R. In F.E.A.R, the slow-mo meter refills slowly over time, while in Trepang 2, only the invisibility meter recharges on its own. To recharge the slow-mo, you need to kill enemies without the slow-mo ability, which means that efficient use of the environment, cover, melee, the cloak ability, and human shields is crucial to your survival. Speaking of survival, this game is brutally difficult. You have a bunch of difficulty settings and I can only hold my own up to very hard. On the difficulties above that, I just get destroyed. Something that left an impression on me is that the physics in this game are better than those in F.E.A.R. In Trepang 2, if you jump kick a wall or an enemy, you will push yourself back in the opposite direction, which is physically accurate, but I also think that the ability to push yourself back off of enemies and the environment might add a surprising amount of depth to the movement during combat. But time will tell. I've only played through the introduction mission of the demo twice, so I'm not exactly an expert on Trepang 2's mechanics. Okay, I've praised the game quite a bit so far, but it won't be one of my videos unless I start nitpicking and complaining about stuff. First of all, this game runs on the Unreal Engine, which comes with some disadvantages. The first is that the game has the Unreal Engine look, which we've seen a million times already, and the second is that, well, it runs like shit. I have a pretty good PC, and at 1440p, high settings, I've seen this game drop to 70 FPS, which is absurd considering how small the environments are and the fact that these environments are mostly just flat surfaces. A fast-paced gun-fu game like this would really benefit from high frame rates, so I think the Unreal Engine is a really bad pick for it, considering how bad the Unreal Engine games run. Look, the footage you're seeing is of a demo, so they might improve the performance in the future, but I don't see this game getting Doom Eternal levels of optimization, ever, which is a bit of a shame. The last thing I don't like is the fact that there is no lean mechanic. I think this is the devs' way of pushing you into running at enemies and kicking their heads off or something, but I don't know. This is a very minor complaint though, and I don't think this game really needs to copy every single thing F.E.A.R. did. Overall, I'm extremely excited for the full release of Trepang 2. There are some big name releases coming up this year, like God of War Ragnarok and Atomic Heart, but for me at least, Trepang 2 is the most exciting of all. The Steam page of this game says that the release date is 2022, so I hope that we will get the full game by the end of this year. If any of you are interested and want to try this game, there is a free demo you can play on Steam. It contains 2 missions and a horde mode. I really hope the full game is as good as the demo and that this game succeeds and starts a new wave of F.E.A.R. inspired shooters. What do you guys think? Do you think this game is as awesome as I make it out to be, or am I just overhyping it? Like and subscribe, comment for the algorithm, and see you in the next one.